Okay, I just finished painting the gunmetal on this kit. And in my previous video, I showed what it was looking like. And I was not very satisfied. Now what I was doing was I was repainting it again. Like, I watered it down 50-50. And that was weird how it was coming out of my airbrush. I increased my air pressure a little bit. And it looked like it was doing okay. But still, it gave me a weird look to it. I decided to put the thinned paint back into the bottle, re-agitated it a bit because that way it probably leveled it out, and then I started pouring it from the bottle, from the actual jar here into the reservoir of my airbrush and began spraying it again. And it didn't, I don't know, it has a weird look and texture to this. Coverage is there, I got that. I'm just not liking how the results came out when I was airbrushing on it. And I was saying to myself, will it level out during the airbrushing phase of this? And I'm more worried if I want to do more detail on this kit if I put masking tape on it. I know there are a few, I think there are one or two parts that I wanted to do that to test it out. But I'm, you know what, I'm kind of like hesitant, very hesitant to do that. Let me look at this one. Now, some will say, oh, why are you airbrushing the whole thing if you're going to cover it with armor? That's the problem. This kit, this version, the narrative is exposing a lot of parts, especially here in the shoulders, in the thigh armor. So let me get the manual here so you guys can see this. So you have the entire arm, like half the arm exposed. There's nothing covering it up. Half the leg exposed. Portions of the bottom part of the foot exposed right there. Chest, it has good coverage. You don't have to worry about that. But I was not happy with the fact that how this was coming out, how it was spraying. I'm just reviewing this again. I guess I am so accustomed. I guess I'm so accustomed to the Mr. Hobby paints, because when you spray that on a kit, that stays there almost literally forever. You could say that works. I think I have to go here, and oh no, that's the other way around. I believe that goes this way. Yeah, this way right here. Yeah, lacquer-based paints, you will never have a problem. But I can understand there are those who like to use water-based paint. And I'm not, right now, I'm not disappointed with the Vic paints yet. I haven't even gotten to the point where I'm going to paint the colors. I'm just a little, I guess I'm a bit spoiled. The gunmetal came out okay. Just, unfortunately, there is a lot of work to do. Oh, it's the other way around. There is a lot of work to do to get this done. I'm just putting it on just so you guys can see this. Obviously, I took a part of the head. And this is the other wrong way. There we go. Wait. Did I have it right the first time? just gonna have to turn this around. This one. Yeah, just for now until. Yeah, the inner frame painted is good. Looks very nice. I like it. I guess I'm still a little worried about me painting this whole kit the way I wanted to. Right now, I have the paints here. No, not aluminum, not haze gray. Yeah, well, you know what? That's another thing. Let me see here. Alright, so we have the white, which I'm going to start working on the white parts. In which case, then from there, I'll work on the yellow, the red, the blue, the deck blue, which is going to be the dark blue, light ghost gray. I think it was going to. What was it? How does that look? Okay. Yeah, that one is actually good for the deactivated plating. There's that other light gray, which I'm going to use the haze gray, and that one I want to use for that. I'm not going to focus on anything. You know, I wanted to do more detail, but I don't know how much work I'm going to get in out of this, because I had a hard time getting that white, that acrylic paint out of my airbrush. Now I got to do it again, and I'm not going to use my good one. I'm going to use the an older one to see how much of a flow I can get out of these, and work on the rest of the parts. So let me fiddle about with this. It looks good though. I'm not saying it isn't. Just that it is a lot of work. Vic Hobbies are designed for painting with a brush, and it is designed to paint with airbrush. Just you got to work on that. There are other parts here that I have to decide that I put it here. Like here are the two clear parts. Where the heck is a clear part? I just saw it a minute ago. These are the two clear parts for the head, which I know I got to paint that like a. Oh, what was the color again? It's green, like a neon fluorescent green. That's for the sensors. The sensors and the eyes. Actually, the eyes is more like a clearish blue, like a metallic blue. I'm gonna probably use regular paint and not these, because I don't think I have that. Now, I did mention that I was gonna paint. I was thinking of painting the deactivated plates into like a metallic version, similar to that of the ending of the anime. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the paints that I have. Let me clear the table up. Let me go back to the spray booth, and we'll begin with the next color. Okay, I just did a little test run with the white paint, and I wanted to share it with you guys. First of all, this is the Vic Hobbies White MA002. I did not pre-thin this. This feels like pretty thinned. So I did a test run. Now, I was spraying it on something which gave me, it was coming out wet. Something that I was a bit annoyed when I saw that. So what I did was, I clocked my compressor down all the way down to nearly, I think, 5 to 6 psi. And now I have it coming out very smooth, very nice. And for you guys to see, hopefully you guys can see a comparison. Yeah, the lighting is not going to be very good here. Maybe I can... Alright, so this is the primed, and this is the painted version. And there is a good fair amount of coverage here. It actually sprayed down fine. I see a little bit of... No, actually that's a shade. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this came out okay if you know what you're doing, because you really got to spray this down very, very light and not too aggressive. So that's good. I did the same. This was one of the test ones that I just did. So here's the prime version, and here's the painted version. I don't know if that's possible to see. As long as I can see the sheen, that'll be good. Let me try this one here. Let's get the other one. There she is. See? Very nice. It's a little wet, but hopefully when it dries... Actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't even notice if this is semi-gloss or gloss. Let me see here. It's acrylic. It's white. It could be flat. I don't know. See, this is where, like, you're so used to, like, spraying fast, but you got to take your time on this. Especially with this type of paint. There we go. Plus the fact that I only have one bottle of white, so I better make this bottle count. There is one part that I need to get to paint white. Let me get. There we go. Because this one has to be painted yellow. But I'm going to paint it white. Okay, it has a nice shine to it, and then I'll paint it yellow when the time comes. Okay, let's get these armored parts done. I'm reminded of another acrylic-based paint, which is technically not acrylic. Tamiya paints. And I remember the years back in the day when I first started making Gundam model kits on YouTube. I was painting it using Tamiya colors, and at the time I was making like metallic versions of it, but it was fun to get into something new, and that was the paint that I like to use the most, and readily available. I may go back to I have a lot of the Tamiya paints still, and I may go back and get it out of storage. Actually, it's not out of storage. It's actually right near. All my paints are always near me when I need it. Okay, we gotta do this one. We gotta do this big boy. I'm not a big fan of the shield, and not because of its unique design. I'm not a big fan of it because of how big it is as one plate. I would have accepted it if it was multiple plating and use the. Hold on a second. Let me get it. This is the shield plate, which I painted it gunmetal, which okay, it's fine. Now this goes right over it. If Bandai would have left this alone and made this multiple parts that goes on the shield, I would still love it. It would have been a lot easier. But I guess they decided to do it this way. You guys have probably noticed that I don't even have the spray booth on the waterfall. This is, of course, not there's no fumes of any type. Obviously, a mask is required to use it. To paint, always use a mask regardless of the case. Paint the whole thing because you never know. Use the light to see this a little better. Make sure I have the right coverage. I don't want to accidentally miss a part. There we go. I think that's it. Okay. Good. Very good. All right. So far, I'm content with what's happening here. Everything is starting to look good. Let me just begin taking some parts off the tray here so I can begin painting. I should show this. I did paint these white, and this is the gunmetal for this, but I may be painting this a different color tone. This is the other gunmetal parts, these little small little winglets right there. I don't know if you could see that. And I'm like, oh my god, I hope I don't lose one of these. But yeah, that was painted for this, so. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun, me painting all these Gundam parts. Let me continue on, and we'll move on to the next color, okay?